Start. Yeah, started. Right. So I'm going. Okay. So it's chapter 21. I know 22. So advanced, MongoDB performance. So hello everyone. My name's Lini. So yeah, what you can be going over is pretty much when we're going over advanced MongoDB and performance. So, but before I do that, I have to introduce the person. My partner in crime is Ernest. Yeah, that's the guy that's gonna be helping me. So it's Ernest, man. Yeah. So he's gonna be driving, for this chapter. That's what he's gonna be doing. So and that's pretty much what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over deleting the review. So we're currently just rendering a delete button to movie component movie.js. So deleting a review. So yeah, what we're doing is once we're done adding the review, obviously we're gonna have to delete it. So yeah, obviously that's gonna go into our main movies page, delete review. And yeah, we're just gonna be rendering it. So that's pretty much what you're gonna be doing. So yeah, that's pretty much the magic in regards to like what's gonna happen. So yeah,
Okay.
without further ado, Ernest, take it away.
Okay. So, as Camilo has mentioned in this chapter 22, we will be reviewing reviews from our UI and our MongoDB. Okay. So, how we achieve that is all the way in our movies.js, um, where we send a delete request and our backend verifies our reviews ownership. So here, that's where we have our constant of delete review, and then it takes an argument or a parameter of review ID, and then it goes on and it goes on and says if our users, uh, well, I didn't start from Camilo.
Yeah,
I
good.
didn't start from the top because we've gone over this file before
No problem.
of movies. So
Yeah,
I'm just going through the main code of our delete reviews.
no problem. It's fine. It's fine.
That's what the chapter is about. Okay, so our constant of delete reviews, we takes a parameter of review ID and saying if not user, then we return. If not user, then we return. We go into our movie data service dot delete review, and then we check our review ID, and then we check also our user ID. Then if if the review ID and it's the correct user, then we'll have an optimistic UI update of no page refresh, where we set movie to previous, and then the previous would be reviews.previous.review by filter, and then R will take um, R.id is not equal to the review ID. So basically, this is where we're alternating and saying if we go to that movie review and we and it's the correct user who's logged in, he can go in there and filter it by calling the delete. What can I say? The delete query, and that's what is going on here. And then we catch an error. Here we are catching an error if there's an error, and then we console log the error. And basically, that's how we achieve that. So delete reviews goes on and check for the review ID, checks the user if the user deleting the review is the same user who logged in that review. Then if that user is that user, then he can go ahead and delete. If not, he won't have permission to delete. And yeah, basically that's uh, that's what chapter 22 was on about, deleting our delete review. So let me go on to our front end and display that I'm logged in as Ernesto one. Camille, you see on my screen?
Yeah, I can see it. Yep.
Okay, I'm logged in as Ernesto one. So let me check. I've made reviews on this movie. I mean, so I can go ahead and this is me and delete this movie, and there it's gone. And as you can see, because I'm not logged in as this user, I don't have option of editing and deleting this movie. All I have is a view of this movie. Camero,
Yeah, and here,
did
yeah,
you get that?
yeah,
Okay,
I see, yes, I see.
okay, and yeah, our debugging is still the same as our previous chapter. Everything is working just fine. Yeah, it goes on and retrieve everything, retrieves our text. Yeah. So yeah, we can carry on and go to our chapter 23, where we get our next movie page.
Right, no problem.
I mean, the whole page. Let's see. Let me just come here. I mean, this page of previous and next. Can you see it, Camilo?
You know, where is?
Like down here, where I have a next, the next, where it loads the next page.
Oh yeah, I can see that. Yeah,
That's what we're doing in this chapter of
no
23.
problem. Right, no problem.
Okay. Um,
Right,
Okay,
no
I'm
problem.
already introducing it. So our chapter 23 is basically
Yeah,
is getting our next page result, as I just displayed here, or as the book is displaying here, where it says get next 20 results. So that's just basically saying load the next page, or load, which in our case each page consists of 20 movies. So each page has 20 movies. So just load the next uh, movies page. So Camilo, do you know exactly where the code is for this chapter?
yeah. I know in regards to like the code and stuff. For the cards variable movie list props. You know how it has current page, then entries page per page, and then use effects for like retrieving movies, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, yep, I'm aware of that.
Okay. Let's
Yeah,
see.
I'm aware. Yeah, so I know where those pages are. Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna be sharing my screen now.
Okay. Okay. And also, let me just break it down. The purpose of of our chapter 23, is to track our logged in users, like to track his activities, and then also the concept we're being introduced is like our local storage and then user ID tracking, person user ID in requests, and yeah, so you can go ahead and show us the code coming up.
No problem, man. It's fine. So obviously underneath, the props, the props that you have here, obviously underneath here you got movies, ratings, search title, and then you got search ratings. That's what we have here. Underneath those, you got something called current page, then set current page, then use state, then entries, set entries per page, so on and so forth. So this is pretty
Yeah,
much your next and your this is pretty much the constant variables that you're gonna be making use of. You're gonna be making use of those
yeah,
variables. Right, so the variables that you see there, that's what you're gonna be making use of, right? So what those
yeah,
variables do is, set your current page and then your entries per page. All the coding the variables are responsible for all the dots that you see on your front end. Then you use effect, right? What that does is you retrieves movies, then sets them to the current page. That's what it does. For current page after retrieving movies, then retrieving ratings, and then comes retrieve movies, movie data service, get all current page, then response set movies, response with that data, that movies, and then what else? What this does is sets the current page response to data on that page, and then set entries per page response to data that entries underscore per underscore page. So that's what you have, and then then you kind of showing page, current page. Then you got a event listener which is unclicked, then set current page increment one. So what the incrementation button does, or the incrementation value, what that does is it adds one value, so you go on to the next page. And we'll just get next page inches per page result, then button. So that's pretty much what that does. And then yeah, obviously the rest earners to show the rest on the front end. So I'm
okay,
going to screen now.
okay. Oh, you on my screen right now?
Yep, I'm on it now. Yeah.
Okay, so well, like we had said, we set our page to load 20 movies per page,
Yep.
and Cabello has already showed us how we achieve the inclination and the declination when I click next to load the next 10 to load the next 20 pages, we're actually increasing, right? So that's what is going on here. So yeah. So next it loads the next 20 movies. And yeah, Cabello, do you have anything to add before we start our chapter 24?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. The now 24 final up. Yeah. Oh, wait, actually, yeah. So advanced React patterns. So obviously, it's custom hooks. Context API, protected routes, code splitting, then lazy loading, state management, component reused, and clean architecture. So that's pretty much a summarization of it all. And then chapter four. So final. So chapter four. So yeah. So yeah, that's what's gonna happen. So chapter 4, 24, we're gonna get next page's results search by title and rating. So in chapter 24, what they'll do is our movie list component currently has two modes of retrieval. One is by calling get all, the other is using find. We have implemented getting next page results for get all. To do the same for find, we will first need another state variable to tell us which mode of retrieval a user is currently using. And whenever the user changes the retrieval mode, we'll set current page back to default to 0. So in movies list.js, add the codes in bold. Current search mode, set current search mode. So then use state. So that's pretty much what we're dealing with. So all in all, it's pretty much final optimization and best practices. So yeah, obviously this ChatGPT, error handling middleware, clean project structure and logging, front end loading states, error boundaries, makes improvements. So this is pretty much going over what you've done already of what we've accomplished so far. In security, best practices Helmet.js rate limiting MongoDB Atlas IP restriction and using MongoDB Atlas properly. So that's pretty much stating what we've already went over so far. So yeah, that's so all of this is just ChatGPT what we went over so far. And then yeah, so our chapter 4 is get next page results pretty much by title and ratings. So that code is pretty much what Ernest is gonna be going over. So on to you, Ernest.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Well, here, movie lists, chapter 24, right up there. Okay. Well, here, here's the additional part for our chapter 24, where we declare a constant of search by title, and
Yeah,
then we have it has its the search by title function where it finds the title which we've searched for, and then we have a string of title, and then we also have find by rating, and then also find by title. Our
yeah,
find by rating is find by rating function has an if statement where initially we'll find I mean also initially where we'll find all the movie by all ratings. So find if such ratings equal is exactly equal to all ratings, then we retrieve movies. So basically, we retrieve all movies. Else, if we find our search
search rate. Yeah,
ratings by rated,
yeah,
I mean, when we say rated by our PG-13, our PG, or anything,
yeah,
then we will return um, the ratings which we have searched for. And so that's what we're doing here. It's now we're searching movie by title, our specific title, like I've been showing, like when I said star, it searched for all the movies that have stars in it. And then now if I say next, it will show the next 20 pages that has star in it. And then if I say if I switch and I go to by ratings, it will now search movies by ratings. So that's the method which Cabello was speaking about. And if I may display here in our front end, let's see. I already see big house here. See big house. Um, so here I have big. So big mama house. So
Yeah,
here we're looking for movies by title.
yeah,
So if I go on here and look for it by ratings and I say search, there it switches, and now we are looking for movies by ratings PG, and all our movie ratings are on PG. Next pages, next page, PG. So yeah, that's how we achieve our chapter 24 by getting movies by title or by ratings.
yes.
Camilo,
Yeah, Ernest, well, yeah,
would
that's
you
pretty
like to
much
add
it.
anything?
No, all I have to say is, yeah, I mean, from this point on, the only thing that needs to be done is deploying. For all you guys that are watching, that's pretty much it. Afterwards, when you've got everything set in place, the stuff that we went over in the chat, the only thing that's left to do is just deploy your front end and your back end. Your front end, yeah, yeah, that's all you need to do.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's pretty much it,
All
man.
right.
Yep.
Are your tutorials working?
Yeah, my tutorials are working. Yeah,
Okay, so we can, I don't know, we can demo it.
but no problem, man. No problem. It's fine.
Let's see, let me actually open this up.
Is are you gonna
Let's
meet me there?
see. Our
Are you gonna meet
tutorial
me?
one, what was it
Oh,
about
okay.
again? Because remember, it's just to demo the front end. It's not nothing to do with the code.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. No problem, man. It's fine.
So it's like roughly a 5 minute video. It's like, this is my whatnot.
Okay. I know. I see what you mean, man. I see what you mean.
Yeah.
I see it, man. Yeah. Yeah. It's just that
So,
I'm just waiting for the video to fully like upload and do what it needs to do.
okay,
So,
no
so
problem.
that when I try and start the recording, you load up the full version of what we're recording. So that's why I'm just waiting.